What's the worst announcement your school ever made? Senior year, right before graduation, our principal got on the PA system and said something that made everyone freeze. Effective immediately, all seniors who participated in the overnight camping trip last month need to report to the main office. That was like 80 kids, half the graduating class. We all looked at each other confused because the trip was amazing. 3 days at Camp Wildwood, hiking, campfires, s'mores, the works. Funny, nothing weird happened at all. Best school trip ever. I was one of them. We all walked down the hallway in this massive group, joking around because we figured it was probably just some paperwork thing. Maybe someone left equipment behind or forgot to turn in permission slips or something equally stupid. When we got to the office area, there were cops everywhere. Not school security guards, real police officers with handcuffs and radios and everything. Some were wearing FBI jackets with those big yellow letters on the back. The principal looked absolutely sick. His face was gray, and he kept wiping sweat from his forehead, even though it wasn't hot. His hands were shaking when he held the microphone. Kids, we just discovered that your chaperone, Mr. Williams, has been secretly filming you during the trip. My blood went completely cold. Mr. Williams was everyone's favorite teacher. He taught AP biology and coached track and field. Kids would hang out in his classroom during lunch just to chat about life. He was like the cool dad everyone wished they had. He knew all our names, remembered our birthdays, gave the best advice. We found multiple hidden cameras in the shower facilities and sleeping quarters. The FBI is involved now, and this is being treated as a federal investigation. Girls started crying immediately. Some of the guys looked ready to punch walls. I just stood there feeling nauseous, thinking about how we'd all been joking around in our underwear and changing clothes without any care in the world. One FBI agent stepped forward with a thick clipboard. We need to interview each of you privately about what you observed during the trip. Your parents are being called and will need to be present for questioning. The waiting was absolute torture. We sat in the gymnasium for hours while they called us one by one. Kids were coming back from interviews looking completely traumatized, some still crying, others just staring at nothing. When my turn came, they asked if I noticed Mr. Williams acting strange, if he ever asked weird questions, if I saw him with any electronic devices, if he disappeared at unusual times. The whole thing felt like some twisted nightmare. The worst part was finding out he'd been doing this for 3 years straight. Every camping trip, every overnight school event, every field trip to the science museum where kids stayed in hotels overnight, hundreds of students affected. They found thousands of videos on his computer at home. Kids changing clothes, showering, sleeping, just being normal teenagers who trusted him completely. Some videos went back to when we were freshmen. He got arrested that same day right in the school parking lot while parents were picking us up. Parents were screaming at administrators. Local news crews showed up within hours. The whole thing became this massive regional scandal that made national headlines. During his trial months later, we found out he'd been selling some of the videos online to other creeps on the dark web, made thousands of dollars off us. 26 years in prison wasn't nearly enough punishment. Our graduation ceremony had an empty chair where he was supposed to sit with the other teachers during the processional. They just left it there during the whole ceremony, like some twisted memorial. Nobody mentioned why it was empty. The worst part is nobody talks about that camping trip anymore. Most of us deleted all our photos from it. What should have been this amazing memory of our senior year became something we all desperately want to forget forever. The school district banned all overnight trips completely after that incident. No more camping, no more science trips, no more anything. They said it was too much liability and they couldn't guarantee student safety. I still feel sick thinking about how we all trusted him completely and unconditionally. He seemed so normal, so caring, so genuinely invested in our success. That's what makes it even more terrifying and heartbreaking. Some of my closest friends needed months of therapy after finding out. The whole ordeal destroyed our senior year and made everyone permanently paranoid about trusting teachers or any adults in authority positions.